Good evening. Strive not to be a success, but rather to be of value. Once said by Albert Einstein. Welcome to BMC News Live, presented by Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers English News. Myself, Shana Sultana, joining you with the daily news updates. Today's headlines. His Majesty King Hamad met Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Labour Minister met IOM Regional Director for Middle East and North Africa. Interior Ministry participated in 6th Regional Forum for Arab Women 2022. Muscat Airport won Best Airport Staff Award in Middle East. Millions stranded as floods ravage parts of Bangladesh and India. Today's news in detail. His Majesty King Hamad met Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi. Egypt is playing a pivotal role in helping to defend the Arab world and maintain its security, His Majesty King Hamad has said. He also underlined the country's active measures to strengthen peace and stability in the Middle East as he met Egyptian President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi in Sharm el-Sheikh yesterday. Education Minister praised school's interactive scheme. 5 Aztec students have been integrated into mainstream education at Kulthum Intermediate Girls School during the academic year 2021 to 2022. The school has allocated a special for the 5 students under the supervision of 3 teachers specialized in the education of students with special needs. Education Minister Dr. Majid bin Al-Naimi paid a visit to the school, which became the first establishment to include female autistic intermediate students in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Labour Minister met IOM Regional Director for Middle East and North Africa. Labour Minister Jamil bin Mohammed Ali Humaidan met with the International Organization for Migration IOM Regional Director for Middle East and North Africa, Carmela Gaudio, on the occasion of her visit to the Kingdom of Bahrain. He reviewed Bahrain's efforts to maintain stability of the labour market during the coronavirus pandemic and the initiatives carried out within the Economic Recovery Plan. He stressed the Kingdom's keenness under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad and the directives of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister to protect rights and ensure commitment to international agreements and conventions. Hilal Hospitals and Medical Centers Bahrain's COVID updates.
COVID updates brought to you by Hilal Hospital and Medical Centers.
Interior Ministry participated in 6th Regional Forum for Arab World 2022. A delegation led by the General Directorate of Women Police, Brigadier Mona Ali Abdul Rahim, and Head of Juvenile Care Center, Colonial Mariam Al-Bardoli, participated recently in the 6th Regional Forum for Arab Women 2022. The event, held in Dubai, focused on sustainable development and social responsibility in the post-COVID-19 period. The forum seeks to strengthen the role of women and their partnership in achieving a comprehensive social and development responsibility. It is also an opportunity for specialists to discuss issues most related to people's lives and direct growth towards productivity and sustainability. During the forum, the Director General was honored among other participants and provided with the Shield of Excellence that was presented by the Arab Women's Council. The Deputy King, His Royal Highness Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, today attended the 6th edition of the Prime Minister's Award for Journalism held under his patronage. At the ceremony, His Royal Highness Deputy King highlighted the national press prominent role in enhancing the kingdom's comprehensive development led by His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa. His Royal Highness emphasized the importance of promoting free, accurate and responsible journalism that supports progress and development by raising awareness of national issues and development projects. Awards were then presented to the following media personnels: Best Column Award Yasmin Khalaf Al Bilad newspaper. Best Investigative Journalism Award Alawi Al Sayed Adnan Al Mawsawi Al Bilad newspaper. Best Interview Award Saranjib and Hussein Sakt Al Ayam newspaper. Best Photography Award Abdul Amir Al Sulatana Akbar Al Khalij newspaper. His Royal Highness extended his congratulations to the award winners, wishing them success in delivering reliable, compelling journalism that promotes social and economic advancement and development. The Minister of Information Affairs, His Excellency Dr. Ramzan bin Abdullah Al Naimi, then gave a speech in which he highlighted the freedom and openness afforded to the press by the kingdom's comprehensive development led by His Majesty King Hamad, adding that kingdom's national press continue to exercise their journalistic duties professionally. Dr. Al Naimi went on to note His Royal Highness the Deputy King's commitment and support to the kingdom's press and extended his gratitude to His Royal Highness for the event's patronage, noting the ceremony's importance in recognizing the media's constructive societal role. The winners of the Prime Minister's Press Award expressed their gratitude and appreciation to His Royal Highness the Deputy King for his continued support to the kingdom's media professionals and for strengthening professional media standards across the Kingdom of Bahrain. Several senior officials, journalists and media professionals also attended the ceremony. Gold prices surge in Bahrain. Bahrain's local market reported an increase in gold prices yesterday as they soared globally. Gold was selling at 19 BD. Push to raise awareness about hereditary blood disorder. The Hereditary Blood Disorder Center is staging a series of workshops to mark today's World Sickle Cell Awareness Day. The International Awareness Day is observed annually with a goal to increase public knowledge and an understanding of sickle cell disease and the challenges experienced by patients and their families and caregivers. Now we shall go for a short commercial break.
All your favorite products under one roof in Bahrain at 27-year-old Megamart and Macromart. Bakery, fresh meat and fish, fruits and vegetables, sweets and snacks, ready-to-eat foods, dairy products, grocery or consumer goods. Megamart and Macromart, full of goodness.
Welcome back. Saudi to witness heat wave touching 50 degrees Celsius. The National Center for Meteorology (NCM) has warned on Saturday that Saudi Arabia will witness a heat wave starting on Sunday and will continue until next Wednesday. The NCM expects that the heat wave would touch 50 degrees Celsius in some regions of the kingdom. The NCM also expects that the maximum temperature in most of the governorates of the eastern province Al-Sharqiya and the parts between Medina and Yanbu will reach 47 and 50 degrees Celsius respectively. As for the eastern parts of the regions of Riyadh, Al-Qasim and the northern borders, it is expected that it will witness temperatures between 45 and 47 degrees Celsius. Expatriates can enter and leave Saudi Arabia without being vaccinated against COVID-19. Saudi Arabia has said that expatriates can enter and leave the kingdom without being required to have been vaccinated against COVID-19 as the country has recently lifted all restrictions against the pandemic. The General Directorate of Passports said that to travel from the kingdom, expatriates must have valid visas and passports as well as comply with entry stipulations in the countries to which they head. Expatriates can return to Saudi Arabia without the need to have been vaccinated against COVID-19 but must have valid visas and residency IDs according to the Directorate. UAE recorded minor earthquake. A minor earthquake measuring 2.4 on the Richter scale was recorded in the UAE on Saturday, June 18th. The quake was recorded in Al Bati at 3:27 p.m. according to the National Center of Meteorology (NCM). A seismology expert has said that UAE residents have no reasons to worry as tremors of such small magnitude cause no major impact. Muscat Airport won Best Airport Staff Award in Middle East. Muscat International Airport has been awarded the Best Airport Staff Award in the Middle East based on the Skytrax star ratings Oman Airports announced. According to Oman Airports, this award reflects the excellent work environment that the company provides to its employees, which in turn ensures Muscat International Airport status as among the best airports in the world. Oman's GDP increased by 16%. The GDP at current prices increased by about 16.1% by the end of 2021 to reach OMR 33 billion compared to about OMR 28.4 billion at the end of 2022, according to data released by the National Center for Statistics and Information. The total public revenues of the state increased by the end of 2021 by 28.7% to reach about OMR 10.9 billion compared to about OMR 8.5 billion at the end of 2020, while the total public expenditure decreased by 5.9% to OMR 12.2 billion. The data issued by the NCSI contained the report analysis of the economic situation in the Sultanate of Oman for the last quarter of 2021 indicated that the deficit recorded in the state's general budget by the end of 2021 amounted to OMR 1.2 billion, constituting 3.7% of the GDP at the current prices. Millions stranded as floods ravage parts of Bangladesh and India. Monsoon rains caused widespread flooding in northeastern Bangladesh and India, stranding nearly 6 million people and killing at least 19 people in Bangladesh, authorities said on Saturday, warning the situation could worsen. Lightning strikes have killed at least 15 people in 8 districts in Bangladesh since Friday, and 4 people were killed in landslides, police officials said. The flooding in Bangladesh, described by a government expert as potentially the country's worst since 2004, was exacerbated by the runoff from heavy rain across Indian mountains. Rain continued on Saturday with more forecast over the next few days, it has been announced. Southern China hit by severe rain and flood. Vast tracts of southern China were pounded by severe storms, triggering flooding in cities and mudslides in rural areas as the first bout of summer rains reached the peak of their power. Streets turned to swollen rivers as cars and single-story houses were swept away in at least 2 countries in Gaoxia province in southwestern China. The rainfall in some areas has been the heaviest in 60 years. Mudslides and road collapses were also reported. With this, we come to the end of today's news. Stay tuned for daily news updates in BMC News Live English at 7:30 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. Signing off by Shina Sultana. Good night.